Welcome to Module 10. In this module, we're going to talk briefly about plant reproduction and the part that honeybees play in that process.
Let's jump right into it here. Plants reproduce in ways that can be put into two broad categories: asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction occurs when plants are able to make genetic clones of themselves and distribute these clones in some way. Or they increase their biomass by sending out runners, for example, from which new plants spring. Asexual reproduction does not require any kind of assistance. The plants that use this kind of reproduction can simply make more of themselves.
Sexual reproduction of plants occurs when pollen, which contains a sperm cell, makes its way from the anthers of one plant to the stigma of another plant of the same species. This process is called pollination. That pollen grain goes on to fertilize the ovule of that second plant. Ovules are synonymous with eggs in other species. Some plants can pollinate themselves, but most plants that sexually reproduce benefit from cross-pollination.
When a pollen grain arrives on a stigma, a pretty amazing thing happens. That pollen grain sends out a little shoot that travels down into the flower where it finds an ovule and fertilizes it.
That fertilized ovule becomes a seed. And frequently, a seed is surrounded by an ovary that grows into something delicious, like an apple or an orange. In nature, having the seed inside a tasty fruit causes that seed to be taken away from the parent plant by some creature that wants to eat it. And the seed is deposited in another location where it can grow into a new plant. From there, a new cycle begins.
So how does a pollen grain make its way from one flower to another? You'll have to go to the next page to find out.